Hey guys, this is Max here and Conrad from FintruX network. So Conrad, tell me a few words about your company. What are you doing? What problems probably you solve?
Yeah, no, thank you for interviewing. Essentially, FintruX Network, we are a global business network. You can think of us as like, what Facebook was for consumers, what LinkedIn is for professionals, we are for businesses. We think the biggest problem for SMEs is that they're not being trusted in any of the transactions they do, in any of the business ventures they take. So we're trying to help businesses get more trusted so that they can have better connections, they can have better business opportunities, they can have easier financing at the end of the day.
And how do you involve them to you for your network? How do you maybe advertise? What are your main marketing efforts in that case?
Well, our main marketing efforts is actually from a top-down approach. We work with a lot of associations and especially accelerators to capture startups and SMEs. So the biggest thing we're solving is that we're helping them get dynamic credit. Right now, if you are a company or even an individual, your credit is very static. Your credit is only reported when you default on a deal or when you have a very bad history with the bank or with a money lender, and then that's when they report to the bureau. And that's too slow. We think that it doesn't make sense that only when you are winding down and already having so much debt is when people know that what kind of customer you really are. So what we're building instead is a dynamic credit profile so that companies are able to consistently update how much steps they have, how much obligations they're under, and how often do they pay on time. And we think that information is really useful in enabling other stakeholders, whether they be suppliers, whether they be lending companies, to give them the credit that they need.
Okay, and how old is your company?
Yeah, so our company is 2 years old. We raised money last year. We actually just
How much did you raise?
$25 million.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
And what is your MRR as for now? Monthly recurring revenue.
We just launched our platform today, so
Really?
we're very excited. We've been doing beta testing and alpha testing for the last year. Today is our first day of launch and at Rise 2019.
And can you share how did you raise your first money to give advices for young startups? What should they do to earn so big amounts of money?
Well, I think the important thing is to know your idea and know what you're trying to sell, find a good target market and do a POC. I think accelerators are really helpful. It's really good to have the right people on site and be able to find a community where you can really get the best talent together. The most important thing in building a successful startup is having a good team. If you don't have a good team, a good idea is not going to go anywhere. Execution is all about the team.
So you're more about in-house team, or you have outsourced employees as well?
Well, we have remote employees, but it's still a very in-house team. We like to keep our talent in-house and make sure that the success that we get is brought down into everybody's, success as well. If you're just a consultant or just, a third-party agent, you don't really get the same benefits.
And by the way, at the beginning, how did you bring your idea? Was you using maybe it was private meetings, or you used some cold emailing? How did you? First of all, you brought your idea to the public, to the world, to investors, or to anybody?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of digital marketing, as well as, knowing the right people, right? Of course, I didn't know them to start, but I had team members that knew people. I myself knew some people, and together we're able to build a comprehensive environment where we have the right talent, the right advisors, the right directors to bring our product forward and eventually investors into the future.
Okay, and the last question. How many hours did you sleep for the last night?
How about I say last week? 3 hours.
3 hours? Okay, and your user case, how to stay as positive when you sleep only 3 hours at night?
I think passion is really important. If you enjoy what you do, you don't work a day in your life. I think as long as you enjoy everything that you're working towards and you know the steps to take, it's not really work anymore, it's just fun. So for me, you're asking me, how come I'm only not having fun 3 days a week?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Conrad, very much.